Hi there, today is December 29th, and today I wanted to share the message from Spirit that showed up in this deck that I'm using. It's been a few years that I've been working on this deck, and I feel like it's at this place where it's just it's perfect to me. It's the perfect way for us to be able to see our patterns and really tune into our hearts and get the message from Spirit to help us create the life of our dreams. And to me, the life of our dreams means getting to a place where we really don't need or want anything, because when we get to the place where we're so happy with who we are and what we have, that's when we're going to start to attract some incredible things into our lives. And I've been seeing this in real time, and I've been making videos every day about my journey. And I feel like I'm just really receiving these miracles of healing where I am worried less and excited more. I am fearing less and loving more. I feel more peace. I feel more joy. I feel more enthusiasm. And these are the things that I want to help you find every day. So the first thing that we get to do every day together is put our hands on our heart and take some nice full deep breaths. And every time you put your hand on your heart, as many times as you do it in a day, really focus on feeling your feelings and noticing your thoughts, because your thoughts generate your emotions, which is your feelings, but it's your beliefs that create your thoughts. And the more we become aware of how we're feeling, then we start to notice what we're thinking, and that is going to give us some clues into what we're believing. And uh, when we start to bring awareness to those thoughts, that's when we start to see the beliefs. And when we see them from a space of truth, we realize that that's not true. Like, it's not true that we're not good enough. It's not true that we're not smart enough. It's not true that we deserve to have lack or limit in our lives. Like, there are just so many belief systems that we are stuck in, and that is what is attracting everything to us. The universe doesn't send us what we want. It sends us what we are, which means we continue to attract what we believe we deserve. And what we're here to do is not change the outer world, but really truly go inward and ask ourselves, why do I believe this? What am I believing? What is my lack? What are my limits? What are these things that I've been programmed to believe? Because that is what is attracting everything to us. And like I said, when we shift those belief systems, when we start to free them and release them by seeing the truth about them, that's when we're no longer going to be, attracting partners that drive us crazy, or, you know, attracting so many different challenges. It's not that we're not going to have challenges in our lives, but everything that shows up is going to be seen as what we need in order to learn from this life that we're living. So anyway, what I want to share right now is this message from Spirit. And what this message with this deck says is, let's see what we can do to help you create more abundance in your life. So that is the focus of the session. That's what Spirit is speaking to us about, is the abundance in our lives. And what this card says is, my love, you have been blaming, and this is preventing you from surrendering. You have not been allowing us to do it for you. You are blocking your blessings. So Spirit is telling us that there's something in our lives that we are blaming, a person, a situation, God, perhaps, whatever it may be. We're in this energy of blame. And that is preventing us from surrendering. And when we surrender fully, that means that the universe is sending us blessings. We can call it what we want, or sorry, call it whatever you want. Like sometimes I see, when I get deep into my heart, sometimes I see the Divine Mother and the Divine Father holding me. Some people see it as creator, some people call it God, some people just see it as a vibration. Like, we're not here to, I am not here to tell anybody what it is and what it should be, because to be perfectly honest, my experience shifts and changes depending how deep in my heart I am and what is going on in my life. So what I find to be very powerful is this inner knowing that what my purpose is on this planet is to help you get into your heart, to help you move through the pain that you're going to feel, because there's going to be emotional pain that shows up when you are still. But behind that emotional pain is the doorway, and that doorway is what opens us to the divine. Like I said, it's going to be different for every person. So I'm not here to tell you what you're going to experience. I'm here to share with you how I get there. And then I want to hear from you. What is it? Is it a space? Is it a vibration? And do you feel the Divine Mother and the Divine Father? Do you connect to an inner child? Do you just imagine yourself in nature? Like, are you just very, very present where you're just feeling every breath? And this is what we get to do, is we get to share this so other people can really tune into the differences that exist. There is no, there is no version of God that is the right way, the way. I don't believe that. And I don't believe it because, like I said, I've had so many different experiences. It depends where I am in my life through my day. It depends on what I need in those moments to comfort me, to guide me, to lead me. Depending on what I need is what shows up to help me. Sometimes, like I said, I am just in the void. I am just in the moment. And other times when I'm feeling frustrated or limited or in some kind of fear, that's when it feels like it shows up more as a Divine Mother and a Divine Father holding me, so that I can just let go and trust and be reminded that there is something that is taking care of us. So anyway, the message, like I said, the message is about our abundance, and it's saying that there's something that you're blaming. So really sit with that and ask yourself, are you blaming another person? Are you blaming life? Are you blaming circumstances? What is it? Because whatever that is preventing you from surrendering and allowing, the divine to bless you in some way. So the next card that showed up says, it's time to feel fully. Peace lives on the other side of the pain. Place your hand on your heart and feel the pain until you feel the peace. And that is what we're here to do. We're here to feel our emotions, like I said, sit with it and feel it and feel it and feel it. And at some point, you will get to the other side of it. And that's where you feel the peace. And it's not like once you reach the peace, you're in peace all the time. This is a daily process throughout the day. Different things pull me out of the moment. And that's where I sit and I put my hand back on my heart and I breathe into the moment. Music is a really big thing for me. And it pulls me back to that doorway where it pulls me deep into my heart, where I have these inner knowings and I have these downloads, and I just feel held by, whatever it is that shows up. So the message that Spirit says is, dear child, we absolutely adore your generous heart. We love to see the kindness you spread to those around you. We have a very special purpose for you. Through your beautiful heart, the heart of others will be blessed. So